Muy buenas a todos, estamos con un nuevo juego para el canal GreedFall, que acaba de salir hace unas horas. Y vamos a echarle un vistazo a ver qué tal ves. Yo todavía escucho la música un poco alta, ¿eh? Juego RPG que llevo siguiendo años, como dicen algunos, y esperando, por siempre. No hay partidas cargadas, claro, porque acabamos de empezar partida nueva. Veamos.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Ahí va, podemos hacer la configuración que queramos. Lo hacemos hombre o mujer. A ver. Vale. Habilidades. Guerreras. Me ha puesto una mano, blanco de una mano, arma de fuego, fuerza, constitución. Vamos a hacernos... Guerrera, ¿no? Ha pasado una mano, la blanca de una mano. Vale. Esto, por ejemplo, o técnica. Armas de fuego, vamos a hacer técnica. Elige un atributo en el que convertir tu primer punto según tu estilo de juego preferido. Precisión. Fuerza, constitución. Precisión. Vale. Ya tenemos la precisión. Elige el talento en el que invertir tu primer punto de avanzar a tu estilo mientras completas misiones y pones el mundo. Vale. Ciencia, intuición, artesanía. Vale, pues artesanía. Comenzar partida. Sí.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Vale. Vale, palacio. La brújula se encuentra en la parte superior central de la pantalla. Y no es importante si con el objetivo de misión activo, vale. Misión principal, misión secundaria.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company. I must go to the dispensary. I lost almost my entire family in a few months. I must go to the dispensary.
Pues
Maybe I
va a la
will
dispensaria,
find
amiga.
something useful there.
A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? ¿Con este puedo hablar, no? ¿Y contigo?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Excelente, me ha dicho y todo. Bueno, pues venga, vamos para allá. La misión, los decoradores están guapos, ¿eh? Aquí y por aquí. ¿Eh? ¿Qué ha sido eso? No, yo no puedo llamar. Mira, chulo va ese, ¿no? Quiero armadura y armas y cosas. Jolín. A ver. ¿Dónde hay que ir?
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt,
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Ataca 3 veces. Vale. Defiéndete de 3 ataques. ¿Eso cómo es? What? Vale, seleccionar el objetivo. Ups, me ha dado. Para abrir la pausa táctica. Vale. La pausa táctica pasó el juego, lo que te permite elegir tu próxima acción con tranquilidad. Vas a acceder a tu hechizo, habilidad y poción, usarlo directamente o sin dar un atajo. Ajá. Asignar. Vale, pues le vamos a poner el 1, por ejemplo. Jolín. Pero bueno.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Armas de fuego. Las armas de fuego resultan ideales para interrumpir o aterrizar a un enemigo. Cada disparo consume 1 de munición. Vale. Armas de fuego. Vale, y era esto. Asignar. Mire. El 2, ¿no? Ataque rápido, patada, control izquierda, bloqueo, girar mayúscula izquierda, vale. Mayúscula izquierda, ok. Atrás. Armadura. El nivel de armadura física se muestra con escudo en el medidor de salud. Vale. La armadura suele parte del daño físico. Destruir la armadura de un enemigo, puede utilizar un arma pesada, algunas trampas. Los ataques mágicos ignoran armadura. Vale. Destruir la armadura de tu oponente. Madre mía. Técnicas. Trampa elemental. Pero bueno. Jolín. Me cago en todo. Madre mía, que me matan. Toma, el hijo de fruta. Toma por saco. Furia. La furia es un estado que permite utilizar ataques especiales que infligen daño adicional y desequilibran a todos los enemigos. Podrás tu nivel de furia a través de un medidor segmentado que se llenará conforme ataques a los enemigos. Lanzas hechizo o bloquees ataque. Cuando dicho medidor llegue al nivel primero, las manos de tu personaje contará con un efecto especial. Pulsa su Q para usar un ataque con furia. Vale. Enfundar el arma, la X.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are
Interesante.
your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cosignon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
Have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Vale. Tenemos misión. Ahí, ¿no? Aquí. ¿Esto qué es? Hola amigo, ¿me das una bebida? ¿No? ¿Hay cerveza aquí?
What is this? Have you not
Che,
been
qué
to
susto la madre,
Oxenford?
macho.
I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Ah, está malita, pobrecita.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission
Sí, lo que tiene en la
to
cara.
heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child.
Que es tu hija, no tu hijo.
Be off.
Ah, ahí te queda. Hombre, ya tengo otro. Vale. Mayúscula izquierda, correr. Z, andar. Z, andar. Z.
Greetings, Your Excellency. They say the ambassador of Thélème sends his guard all around the city in search of heretics.
Tía. No sabe mal, ¿eh? ¿Estas partículas que hay? ¿Qué son? ¿Que se están quemando cosas o qué? No se ve nada mal. Ahora este no puedo hablar. ¿Y con estos?
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All
Pero
the
bueno.
parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Vale. Organización del equipo. Compañeros en equipo. Ah, mira. Kurt es un maestro de combate cuerpo a cuerpo. Puede portar armaduras pesadas. Vale, vale, vale. Todas las armas cuerpo a cuerpo. Acción de inicio de combate, posición de equilibrio. Ataque especial según armas equipadas. Fracción guardia de la moneda. Nivel de relación sospechosa. What? Mira, aquí podemos ver las estadísticas del compi. ¿Y qué tiene en el inventario? Sombrero de bandido, mira. Mira. Interesante, ¿eh? Cada cosa tiene su estadística. Ajá. Genial. Ajá. Añadimos al equipo. Consultores que te misiones, misión secundaria. Avisa al bajo la lanza del puente vas a
I've
partir.
been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Oye, no está mal, ¿eh?
Hello, my lady.
¿Qué quieres, hijo?
I have seen so many horrors. I so wish that I
¿Qué te pasa en la pluma del gorro?
from here. My apologies, but I do not have the strength.
Bueno, pues no tiene ganas, me voy, ¿eh? Tampoco es para ponerse así. A ver. Ahí hay una misión, ahí hay otra. Para acá, ¿no? Vamos a correr un poco, ¿no? Hasta este de directo nueva región. En tu modo de zona encontrar lugares y personas importantes, así como objetivo de misiones. M por abrir el mapa, ¿no? Ah, mire. Vale, pues vamos para allá. What?
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get...
Mira, esto tiene loot, ¿eh? Cogerlo todo, creo que sí. Todo para mí, amigo. Espérate, que tengo que registrar este... Monedas de oro, claro que sí, dinerito. ¿Ya está? ¿No había más gente? Oye, amigo, ¿quiénes eran esos?
Greenblood, do you need something?
Ah,
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
¿Esto qué quiere decir?
And what if I said yes?
Slow down, fair lady. You're far too noble to be making such offhand propositions to a boorish soldier like me. Anything else?
O sea, que podemos ligar con los compañeros, ¿no?
I must leave you.
A ver, ¿dónde está el embajador? ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué te pasa, amigo? Ah, que están malos. Como la madre. ¿Dónde está el mierda este embajador? Plaza de los Príncipes. Esto me recuerda mucho a Plague Tale Innocence. ¿Dónde está la misión, tío? Ah, aquí.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. a charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy.
Sí.
The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Preguntar sobre la grandeza del
Would you be
puente.
so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors.
Claro.
But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Vale.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Comercio, amigo. La pera es la pera. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Tirfraude?
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfradi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Vale.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfradi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Ptolemy has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Vale, pues ya nos hemos informado. Nos vamos,
I need
amigo.
to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Vale. ¿Aquí puedo ir? ¿Puedo robar cositas? No, no podéis, hay una cadena. ¿Cómo me conoce? A ver, ¿dónde está la misión? El mapa. Aquí en la misión secundaria. Encuentra al charlatán. Negocia con el comerciante. A ver. Negocia con el comerciante. Por allí. No. Pues espérate. Pues me ha marcado, tío. Ah, bueno, que esta era otra. Vale, vale, pues vamos a esa. $18 aquí. Ah, este es el embajador. La casa es parecida a la otra. A ver, embajador, que me voy. Déjame sentarme. Déjame hablar contigo, amigo.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sarde, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir-Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather
Todo el mundo
delicate
pidiendo ayuda,
matter.
madre mía.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place.
Claro, claro.
We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Vamos a preguntar.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of
Hombre, Mateo, claro.
our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the luminous
Sí que era un iluminado,
for
sí.
having gifted us magic.
¿El don de la magia?
The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminis and the more political orders. The Lord Luminis has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our
Fanático,
saints
vamos.
very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
¿Y con la congregación qué tal?
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Ptolemy, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands.
Believers.
The congregation is our most precious ally.
¿Dos quejas?
To be perfectly honest, We have only two.
¿Cómo te atreves a quejarte?
That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western
Sé
coast
que hay
of the
3 ciudades,
island.
por lo menos.
Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet?
No me digas.
Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Vale. ¿Y conoce el puente qué?
Conflict with the Bridge Alliance.
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Pues ya sabemos más o menos. Hay unas cuantas facciones. Bueno, me voy, amigo.
Farewell,
Están ahí de charla.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Si pagas el recibo, sí. A ver, pues ya hemos hecho esto. A ver, el mapita. A ver, aquí una misión. Negocia con el comerciante. Mira, ahí te dice arriba dónde está la misioncita. Hola amiga, ¿puedo hablar contigo? Que va, todo es mentira.
He says that the Malicor is a punishment from the Enlightened. My husband started coughing yesterday in the evening. I hope it's because of the cold.
Sí, es el frío. ¿Dónde está el mercader? Aquí. Déjame pasar, amigo.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lady.
Bien, éxito.
I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Vale, genial. Vamos a ver el mapa. Aquí tenemos una misión, mercader, encuentra el charlatán. Vamos a ir a esta. No, o esta. Aquí había una. Esta. Encuentra el charlatán. Vale. Me ha matado. What? Era el último guardado, madre mía. No me digas que tengo que volver a hacerlo todo otra vez. No, no, vale.
Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
¿Dónde iré? A ver, que no la he señalado. No, por aquí no era, era por allí. Encuentro charlatán.
To my help! And death to the others!
Fight, you bunch of cowards!
Move away! Things are about to...
Muy bien, amigo. Moneditas de oro para mí. Dame el dinerito. Hijos de fruta. Sombrero de bandido, monedas de oro, munición. Cógenlo todo. ¿Esto se puede romper? No. Escalar.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure.
Claro.
But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it. to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
Madre mía.
Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
The speech is well polished.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor. The Malachor is slowly killing our city. More and more businesses are closing.
Bueno, vamos a hablar con este.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my
Que
condition.
te lo tomes, amigo.
If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Vale, ¿dónde está su carreta? ¿Esta es su carreta? No. Oye, ¿puedo agachar? No. Guarda el arma, amigo. ¿Cómo le robamos la poción, amigo? ¿Y este qué hace tirado aquí? Oye, ¿puedo subir aquí? No. No. ¿Tiene carreta por aquí o aquí no está la carreta? Bueno, bueno.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Sí, sí, edición limitada, no te fastidies. A ver.
Have a nice day, madam.
¿Dónde está la carreta, amigo? ¿Y tú qué haces aquí? ¿Qué haces con el mortero? ¿Y tú qué? ¿Tienes nada que decir? ¿Aquí puedo subir? Pero aquí no está la carreta, tío. No tiene la carreta del amigo este.
Greenblood, do you need something?
No.
I must leave you.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again. Did you hear? People say a great alchemist. I should go to the dispensary. Did you hear? People say a
Vale.
great alchemist is selling strong in a tavern.
Bueno, pues lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Hemos echado un vistazo a este GreedFall y continuaremos, si este vídeo tiene apoyo, claro. Pero vamos, yo lo voy a seguir jugando. Cuestión vuestra, que os enseñe mis andanzas. Lo dicho, espero os haya gustado el vídeo y nos vemos en los siguientes. Hasta pronto, chao, chao.